conscience breathe. Fight for the power. Stand your ground, don't let it go. Fight for the power. Can't be scared when you're in the dark. You should never let the fear make you run away. Fire still burning for another day. Fight for the power. I get the one.
Pushes it in.
Oh, he's got another one. He's got another one.
Oh, wow.
As that ball bounces across the middle, he is onside.
Strong last 4 minutes of the first half. Pause.
Let's go. Hey, when we get the ball back, punish them.
With the and one. Going right, passing left. There's a touchdown pass to Strickland.
Raise your flag or even the score. Take your shot, ready for more. Surrender, there is no other choice. Set my soul free now. Light it up on fire. Bet on me, I got you. Pick a number.
Castle with a block downfield. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arm.
Hope wins! An unbelievable comeback by the Dutch.
He turns that charm off. 1 second.
Hey, if I do it, then I'm doing it to death. Oh, yeah. I'm influencing the ones that do it best. Oh, yeah. Started moving with the crew. You got a few, we got a slew. We trying to do what they said that we couldn't do. Oh, yeah. I ain't living with regrets. Ain't no limits, ain't no rest. Yeah. They want money, power, respect. I want more, I wanna be blessed. Yes. We want the legacy. We got the hope and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. So I do it for the glory, ay, the glory, ay, the glory, ay. You know I do it for the glory, ay, the glory, ay, ay. When I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory. For the real, I know how they used to feel. Now I'm here up in the field, making these moves, making these deals. I made something out of nothing. I ain't bluffing, no discussion. Look at the numbers, I've been hustling. Little rough around the edges, still I made it though. Still I just been laying low. Man, I just feel grateful though. I know where I come from, man, I ain't alone. Yeah, and I feel so blessed, too blessed to be stressed. And I'm with the day unos, they don't ride to the death. We got the legacy, we got the hope, and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily, we want the glory, we want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. A well of the storm, I feel like a season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. I am the greatest. Nothing can stop me now. The time has come for me to take my crown. I am a champion. No one can slow me down. The world is mine. Once I cross the finish line, I'm number one. I put myself in a place where nothing can top me. I feel like I'm space. It's bigger than profit, but still I get paid. My thinking colossal, not minimum wage. Talk to the loss like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard them say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Running back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one. I am the greatest. Nothing can stop me now. The time has come for me to take my crown. I am a champion. No one can slow me down. The world is mine. Once I cross the finish line, I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. I cross the finish line, I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one.
Good evening, live from DeVos Fieldhouse. Matt Wainer, Mike Coleman on this 7 p.m. matchup, the second one of 4 here in the Glenn Van Wieren Classic. And Mike, no place I'd rather be than on this call where Hope College, unranked, hosting number 4 Washington St. Louis here at DeVos. And what a fantastic matchup we have here. And so much to prepare and so much to say about this weekend as we're here for the Glenn Van Wieren Classic. Mike, glad to be here with you.
Yeah, you too, Matthew. We called the first game as we saw Olivet take care of Muskingum. But I tell you what, it's always good to see high-quality talent coming into DeVos Fieldhouse especially. We call the home games. And you love seeing a number 4 ranked team in the nation like Wash U coming in. They've got a great pedigree. They've won a couple national championships. And it is a litmus test to where your team is at that point in their season.
Yeah, that's where you hope that Coach Mitchell and his squad is able to take into consideration at 5-4. You know, Casey Rutledge and I were on that really tough call where Hope took that loss to Wisconsin Whitewater. And then here today, I mean, can you come away with one? Can you find your way into, you know, a game with a team that's one of the better teams in the country and a team that last year made it all the way to the Final Four just to lose to their in-conference rival New York University?
Yeah, it was a great run. You look at Wash U's record last year, 23-7. You figure, okay, they make it to the big dance and they run the table and they make it down to the semifinals, but that just shows you how tough the UAA conference is. They've got some perennial powers. They got 3 teams in the top 10. in the nation coming into tonight's play. So WashU has always had a strong program. As a matter of fact, in their 2 national championships in 2008 and 2009, the road to the national championship in 08, Hope tried to run down that road, and WashU took care of them in the second round. So Hope no stranger to take on teams like this, and only the 3rd meeting all time.
And then how about in their last meeting, you go down to 2017, Hope's, last really good team that makes it all the way to the Sweet 16 run. On the way to that Sweet 16 run, able to take care of Washington University, then 94-80 in that matchup for really the hand of God Cody Stivey game, if you remember that one. He had 37 on 10 of 11 from 3. I was here as a student on that one, sitting up there in the Duke crew, thinking, man, is he ever going to miss?
It was a great game, and it was a great run, only stopped by a buzzer beater by Hanover in the sectional game. But as we flash forward to 2025, let's look at WashU's numbers, Matt. They come in 4th in the nation. Here's what I like about this team. They bring back a lot of weapons from last year's 23-7 team under 8th-year head coach Pat Yuckham. 4th in the nation at 52% shooting really gets my attention, and 38% shooting from 3 is 22nd. They got some great weapons inside with the height, and outside especially with the 3-point prowess.
Everything the books say, everything the stats say is, you look at what makes up a really good basketball team, and it's exactly what they're able to show in the stat sheet. 84 points a game, only giving up 69. They do it on the offensive side, they do it on the defensive side. What they're going to want to do, I mean, they're so well coached and so disciplined, they're going to want to get up and just hold a lead. And they're going to do that by not turning the ball over and forcing turnovers on the other end. They're so athletic, they're big, they're strong, but most importantly, they take care of the basketball, and that's something we saw in that last game with Olivet and Muskingum. A lot of turnovers. They're leading to a lot of runs here and there. What WashU wants to do is they want to hold the ball, make shots, and just make it really hard for you to penetrate their defense.
And conversely, for Hope College under 11-year head coach Greg Mitchell, they finished 16-12 last year, 3rd in the MIAA. They lose a couple prominent contributors to last year's team, but this year's team, Matt, we've seen them. They're 5-4. If they can, they're coming off a tough loss. We'll get to that later in the broadcast, but their shooting has just been their bugaboo. When they shoot, they're competitive like they were against Whitewater in their last game.
They haven't shot over 30% from 3 on the season yet. I mean, at from 3-point range, 25 to 27% from 3 really all year, and something for them that, I mean, that's kind of the difference for them between scoring 60 and scoring 75 and being able to win a lot of these games. But I expect here Hope to be able to really challenge them on the defensive side. If they can early and they can remain in it, it's going to be a recipe for them to have a shot late. But I mean, they aren't offensively prominent enough to be able to stay with WashU for a whole 40 minutes if they're trying to play your 3-pointer, my 3-pointer kind of game.
Well, shooting comes and goes, but if Hope can play some decent defense and catch WashU in a night where maybe they're not shooting their best. And remind you, WashU's coming off their only loss of the season against Illinois Wesleyan in their last game, and that's something that is bitter for them. That was a 2-point loss back on December 18th, so WashU wants to get back on track. And one thing I like about Hope College, Matt, they played the 12th toughest schedule in the nation. They've had some good battles against Platteville, Wisconsin, Whitewater comes to mind. They played Elmhurst, a good team. Franklin gave them a battle. So Hope has not had an easy schedule coming in through the first 9 games. We're going to have the national anthem and the starting lineups. We'll keep it right here live. Matt, now step aside, but we'll be right in the background here on the Anchor Network.
Please join me in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for game number 2 of the Glen Van Wieren Classic. Tonight's featured teams includes the Bears of WashU and your Hope College Flying Dutchman. Here tonight's starting lineups. First for the Bears at 1 forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Brookfield, Wisconsin, number 23, Anthony Pisbilla. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'2" senior from Rochester Hills, number 10, Justice Mims. At 1 forward for the Bears, a 6'6" senior from Barrington, Illinois, number 32, Will Kretzinski. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'5" junior from Shelby, number 24, Parker Hovey. Starting at center for the Bears, a 6'8" senior from Redwood City, California, number 34, Calvin Capril. And at center for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'6" sophomore from Zeeland, number 33, Orion Yant. At 1 guard for the Bears, a 6'3" junior from Northbrook, Illinois, number 11, Ryan Cohen. And at 1 guard for the Flying Dutchman, a 5'10" freshman from Grand Rapids, number 31, Brandon Cargill. And at the final guard spot for the Bears, a 6'6" sophomore from Palatine, Illinois, number 21, Connor May. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutchman, a 5'11" senior from Lansing, number 12, Marcus Warman. WashU is coached by Pat Yakum. Hope College is coached by Greg Mitchell. Your officials this evening, Nick Meyer, Corey DeGroot, and Robert King.
So there you have it, our starting lineups as we get set in the third meeting all time between WashU and Hope College, and the first time ever that this has not been a meeting in a tournament setting, Matt Wayner.
Yeah, I was seeing that in the pregame, you know, a non-conference matchup for these teams, but every other time has been something in the national tournament. And this WashU team, 18 of the last 25 seasons they've been in the national tournament. Something we forgot to mention, you know, we didn't talk about Ryan Cohen and Connor May. I mean, 2 absolute studs on this WashU team. Connor May was the freshman incomer of the year last year in the UAA, and this year, I mean, he's off to a really hot start and most likely going to be all conference honors by the end of the year.
WashU in their road red top and bottom will lead things off, averaging 84.5 points per game. We got an offensive foul away from the basketball. That's they're going to call it against Calvin Capril. A little push off the big man with his first malfeasance. Just underway, 9 seconds in. You've got WashU, 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a junior starting. Hope you got 2 seniors, a junior, a sophomore, and a freshman. And Hope a little banged out without the big man down low, Kyle Block, out with an ankle injury.
Right, we talked about that a little bit. I mean, Block been that starting center. And how about Hovey getting things going for Hope?
Yeah, Hovey's been on fire. 20+3 in his last 4 games. Cargill, the freshman, working hard, is breaking the full court pressure as WashU. Kick out, corner pocket, 3-ball on the way. We talked about how good this Bears team can shoot.
Way too much room. Way too much room. I mean, you were the one that we were talking about. How about Ryan Cohen? 49% from 3 as of late.
Yeah, his 25th 3-ball. He's 49% career from three-point land. And he gives the Bears an early lead after Hovey with the first basket. Just underway. Hope averages. What does Hope average? I had it somewhere. 74 points a game. There we go. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. Want to welcome all the Bears fans checking in. Hope fans here on this Friday night, first of 2 nights of action. Elbow, push shot, nicely done. As Connor May, the leading scorer, he does a little bit of everything, Matt. Leads the team in scoring, rebounding, and assists.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see in his game, I mean, just how comfortable he is with the ball. And what I see so far is just this size from WashU. I mean, they're just towering over Hope.
Nice move by Orion Yant, making his 2nd start of the year. And the Zeeland product with a nice dipsy-do makes it a 5-4 WashU lead.
Really impressed last game at Platteville. Here at DeVos, Yant was just awesome in that game. I mean, able to come in. That was his first start as well. This is just his 2nd, but just an endless motor from him.
Tip and try by Capril off the mark after he put back his own miss. Hovey, leading assist man, kicks it out to Mims. Mims getting the first start of the year after some starts last year, the senior out of Rochester Adams. Nice move inside. Yank can't get it to go down. That is a big unit, number 34, in Calvin Capril at 6'8". Redwood City, California. He looks like a Redwood himself.
Yeah, he is a massive man, 6'8", but looks every bit of 250 pounds.
Almost tipped away by Marcus Warman. They're going to need a good effort by the senior out of East Lansing tonight. Skip pass inside to the big man, and one as he's hammered. WashU able to maneuver it down low. Trying to double up Hope early on, 2.5 minutes in.
It looks like every player on the court is taller than who they're being guarded by when it comes to WashU. I mean, their size is something else.
And they're stocky. They're a very rangy build as Capril hits the free throw. For WashU, 71% as a free throw shooting team. They lead by 4. Pat Yuckham in his 8th season, 129 and 44, 5 straight trips to D3 national tournament. Yant down low, hits the deck, rebound by Capril. He's been everywhere.
I like the take there by Yant. I like what he's thinking about. There's Capril for the easy 2.
You can't have your 6'8" player beat you down the court in a fast break situation. You just cannot. 10-2 run by WashU. Hovey comes away empty. WashU with the numbers inside the leaner. No, is being hammered is Grodzinski. He'll go to the line, and another Hope College foul there, 2nd. That'll be on Marcus Warman.
As the senior Grodzinski finds his way to the free throw line. I mean, Mike, it's just so obvious, like, what they understand to be their identity, like WashU able to take care of the basketball. But I mean, they get it up the court so quickly, so confidently, move in and out of their offensive sets. And they just use their size so well. I mean, it's just such a disciplined basketball team.
Boy, Capril gets a breather. He was just sucking wind right in front of us. And a substitution for WashU. That will be Jake Davis, the 6'8" junior. So you substitute a 6'8" Californian for a 6'8" Californian. Another Redwood.
That's an embarrassment of riches right there.
Exactly. Well said. Mims downtown, rims out. Offensive rebound. Yeah, good play. And we got a reach in on the rebound try by Davis at 10 seconds in the game. Yan showing some physicality early on.
Yeah, he has, and I love that part of his game. He's going to sub out. Charlie Howell going to get his first minutes. Howell near the end of last year was a starter.
Yes.
Slam now just 15 minutes a game. He's been coming off the bench, and might be somebody that might start by middle of the season. I know he was kind of banged up for a little bit.
Yeah, he was banged up a little bit to start the year. He had trouble. He's had a decent three-point shot at times in his freshman campaign. Has not been able to find his stroke in his 2nd season. His hope will get the basketball. 15 to shoot, 16-20 to play first half. Hovey double team cross court. Warman open look 3 off the mark.
Hope just really kind of discombobulated on the offensive end right now.
You bet, to the tune of 2 of 9 shooting, 0 for 2 from 3. Good defense by Cargill, and the freshman out of Forest Hill Central creates havoc and a Bears turnover.
Cargill unafraid to defend, and here comes Brady Miller for his first minutes of the game. 11 minutes a game off the bench for him as he's coming from Forest Hill's product. The Forest Hill's feeding right into Hope College, as it's been him or it's been Cargill.
Yeah, former teammates, former Rangers. He's had a tougher go his second season, but coming around the last few games. Cargill, the freshman, gives way to Warman. Right elbow. No good. Howell with the offensive putback.
Nice.
Muscles one in. Charles Howell from Cadillac with the putback.
Yeah, the Cadillac product, really good defensively. And on the offensive end, I love how good he is, like, to be mobile. I just don't think he's a true 5. I want him to play more minutes at the 4. They just don't have
Agreed,
a true 5. But he's so good switching in and out of screens. Like, he could play a lot more if he was at the 4.
He's definitely got the frame and the game makeup for that, for sure. But Hope just does not have a plethora of size. They manufactured about 5'6" players. Good cut down low. Hovey with easy finish. Freshman found the junior. Hope College on a 4-point run.
Tell you what, Hovey is not going to shy away in this one.
He will not.
Has he ever? Have you ever seen Parker Hovey scared of the moment?
He was a little quiet his freshman year, just let the elder statesman on his team take over, but this is his team now. The putback, nice feed down low.
What a great year he's had so far. 16-8 so far this year, leading in rebounding, leading in scoring. Surefire all-conference player, and wow, Grzinski just steals it from him.
Yeah, Przybilla with a basket, and now Grzinski with the steal, and now going the other way. Cargill bothered in the backcourt. Back to Hovey, second in the MIAA in points, third in rebounds, first in steals, and second in blocks in the oldest conference in America. Hovey too strong. Howell found him, but a good play down low, Matt. They're getting looks.
Quite a pace so far here. No break in action, no media timeout yet.
Fast moving indeed, leaning in on the double clutch and can't getting it to go is Cohen. We might have a timeout, media timeout, we will. So we'll keep it here during this timeout. Matt, what do you see in the first 6 minutes here?
I'll tell you what I see. If you are a basketball person, what I see from WashU gets me real excited. I mean, it's really pure, like, Division III basketball. Everybody is maybe just slightly undersized for the Division I game, but they can shoot, they can pass, they know where to be defensively. They're so disciplined on the defensive end, getting in and out of switches, getting in and out of breaks. They can't get beat. That makes really hard on a team like Hope that doesn't have more than one creator in Werman. So, I mean, if Werman's not able to penetrate the lane, WashU can keep you right in front of them, and that's what they want to do. I mean, they're so tired, and they'll probably go about 8 deep today, maybe 10 deep for 10 minutes a game here, but they just do such a good job keeping you in front of them in that man-to-man defense.
Well, we've got action tomorrow. We've got Olivet taking on this WashU team in the 12 o'clock game right here on the Anchor Network. We'll be on at 11:55, and then Hope will be in action against Muskingum. And it's always interesting, Matthew, on these quick turnaround days. You've got late games followed by earlier games, and not really a normal regular season pattern that these teams follow. Who can rebound faster? Right,
and as you get into January here, as everybody comes back from their winter break, holiday break, you start to get that Wednesday, Saturday kind of rhythm for the MIAA at least. And you and I were talking about WashU might play a little back-to-back schedule, a Saturday-Sunday schedule, a lot of travel because you got Emory in Atlanta, you got New York University, you got Carnegie Mellon. I mean, you're traveling all over.
Yeah, that's a lot of wear. Didn't seem to hurt WashU last year. They made it to the semis. Ryan Cohen hits 2 free throws, extends the lead 15-8. Cargill yet to get a shot off for Hope, second leading scorer at 14.5 a game. Shot clock at 12. Miller backs up, wings it over to Sanchez, the fine freshman out of Turlock, California. Step back, turn around, 12-footer. How about that?
I love that, Mike. I love that shot. And I don't know if we got to it yet. That's freshman from Bay City, Michigan. That's Sean Wieselick for his first minutes here today.
Yeah, he's coming back after severe ankle injury in the fall, and he can really bring some size and mass down low as a 3-ball off the mark.
They need a 5, so they might need him to play minutes. There's Miller, 3-point try off the mark.
Hope missing Kyle Block, the 6'7" sophomore starting center. Hook pass in the corner, turnover as WashU throws it away.
Hope has not hit a 3-pointer yet in this game. 0 for 4.
Well, they come in at 27%, 374th out of 405 teams. It has not been a friend of them this year. Marcus Warman without a point as well. Hovey with 4 of the 10 Hope points. Low-scoring affair. Floater, Sanchez can't get the membership bounce. Rebound cleared. Now take it over the timeline. Trying to get a number. 33's in the game for WashU. That's George Gale, the junior out of Ross, California. A lot of Californians on this roster, Matt.
Yeah, it seems like mostly California and Illinois represented for the most part, but kind of people from all over, as I mean, such a prestigious university.
Prestigious. Contact. Sanchez came up short on Hope's end, and now on the other end, we've got a Brady Miller foul, and that will send WashU to the line. Grimacing a little bit is Yogi Olaf, 6'3" senior out of Skokie, Niles North High School. WashU gives up 69 points a game. They average 84. That's 46th in the nation. Hard to believe that they score 84 points a game, and they're only 46th in the nation in that department.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, I just see the balance of this team. When you look at the stat sheet for them, I mean, they're able to be so balanced both offensively and defensively. They're kind of just a suffocating team. They're able to kind of bait you into some way and then just kind of squeeze the life out of you at the end of the game.
Yeah, they move the ball well. They're good defensively. They can run when they need to. UAA is arguably the best conference in basketball besides the WIAC out of Wisconsin. And I think that's not much of an argument. Sanchez, open look, got a nice feed, and the freshman, all-time three-point shooting leader in his high school, is taking a charge, is Olaf. Newhouse in the game. Simon Newhouse, the junior out of East Grand Rapids. Timeout on the court. Hope battling back, hanging around down by 3. 11:50 left on the Anchor Network.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Looking at the early numbers in this one, WashU 6 of 9 for 67%, just 1 of 3 from deep. But my goodness, Hope is only shooting 35% net, but they've got 8 more field goal attempts than the Bears do in this first half.
Yeah, the Bears even out-rebounding Hope 9-5 so far, so it's tough to really see. But WashU just being a lot more efficient so far than Hope, but Hope is going to keep kind of taking their stabs at it.
Hope's bench has really saved them in the first half. 7 of the 13 Hope points have come off the bench. Feet inside, good look down low. Is knocking that one home is Anthony Prisbilla. His father played 13 years in the NBA. His father, Joel. Prisbilla has a season high for anybody at 35 points against Rhodes back on November 30th. Marcus, step back, 2-point. Good look by Marcus, the senior. Hits his first field goal.
Gonna need Werman to get going for sure. I mean, he just such a nice offensive set when he's able to kind of move in and out of things, get a high ball screen.
You bet.
They're going to need him.
Good drive by Prisbilla, and Simon Newhouse picks up foul number 2. 6 fouls now racking up for Hope. 7 will put WashU in the bonus. As Prisbilla at the line. Free throw off the mark. There's a few guys we've seen out of the Chicago area where their dads played pro ball. Moncrief for North Central, his father played for the Bucks. Second one up by Prisbilla is good. Good start for him, 19-15. Jared Riggs, speaking of Chicago area product, sophomore out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Hope coughs it up. Olaf in transition, kick out. Prisbilla being guarded by Miller. Intercepted by Hovey. Got his hands up in the lane. Yant! Houdini that one away from the WashU defender. Now Warman will clear. He'll try an 18-footer. Good look, no go.
Rigg trying to fight for it. Yant ends up getting it, calls a timeout.
Now the tie-up favors Hope in the possession arrow. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Who called the timeout? Was that Hope, you think?
That was Hope, yeah. I saw Yant get the ball, and then he looked up and called the timeout there. So it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here, Mike. But
will do.
Once again, I mean, you're just seeing Hope kind of really be challenged so much with how WashU's using their size, using their length so well, to be able to kind of push Hope out of the perimeter. And see, he was getting frustrated. I mean, Parker Hovey is really struggling right now on the offensive end, not getting the shots that he's used to being able to use his strength so well, and now he's outsized a little bit more than he's used to.
This is a pretty, not only is it a tall WashU team, it's a physical team. Most of the UAA conference teams are, but Hovey has used that strength to his advantage. He got the first basket, 2 of 4 shooting, but he really has been pushed out of his safety lane.
How about WashU? I mean, with May and Cohen, 2 leading scorers on the bench, and they kind of just don't miss a beat.
No.
They're replacing them with Theo Roca, the freshman from Evanston, Illinois. Prisbilla is able to score, and then you got Yogi Olaf able to score. I mean, they just have an embarrassment of riches when it comes to so many guys that are able to fill it up.
Yeah, they bring back a lot from that semifinal team last year. Rigg, 11 to shoot, over to Hovey. He's got an open look, left elbow, you bet. Nice floater, good feathery touch by the junior out of Shelby, Michigan, and Hovey has brought Hope within 2. Hope was down by 7. They've gone on a 9-4 run. Olaf getting a lot of action in this first half. Gale, top side. Rigg on him. Give and go inside. Tied up Miller with a good tie-up. And the possession arrow will go to Hope.
Good D there by Miller. Just getting right in that passing lane, sees the basketball, able to hold on to it.
Matt, we saw a lot of activity by Capril in the first few minutes for Wash, but he has not played a lot of minutes. He's a big frame. He was really gassed. I think he doesn't get a lot of minutes in, but he certainly is active the minutes that he is.
He was a starter. You can see how big he is and how effective he is. I mean, him being able to stay with the tempo that WashU wants to play, I imagine is just what the struggle is.
Rigg skirting the outline with a dribble. Hovey with Prisbilla on him. Yant tries to go through traffic. He coughs it up. 3rd turnover of the day for Hope, and that one sails out of bounds. Hovey in the stands too, no surprise.
Endless hustle is Hovey.
He should get a wood floor endorsement as much time as Hovey spends on the court, and I say that because he is Mr. Hustle.
How about, I mean, last game, you know, Casey Rutledge and I talked a lot about it was Yant and Hovey just had this connection. They were going back and forth, but they kind of speak the same language, their amount of hustle. You know, both guys that they'll spend time on the floor, they'll spend time in the air, but I mean, they will stop at nothing in the middle of the game, and that's a credit to both of them. But you can tell when they're on the floor together how much they love it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I was talking with Ryan Cohen's dad, Chad, before the game. It was really nice for him to take some time. And he was telling me, Ryan, who's a phenomenal shooter, one of the top 3-point shooters in Division III, said, well, he's got fair knees for a junior. And I said, what did he do before that? He said, well, he's just He doesn't move like he used to as a sophomore, so wanted to give the Cohen family some love on the air. So a fine basketball player and an even finer family sitting right behind us today. Rigg, 3-ball on the way. No. Capel with the big carom. Third rebound of the day for the big man, as he takes it topside with the ant on him. Yeah, gives away a few inches, but not backing down as far as the physicality. Yant was a former football player in high school. He's used to the contact.
You can tell by the way he moves.
Good anticipation by Hovey to block that stream.
Very
down
good.
low.
And I think, you know, with 8:42 here in the first, I think it's a good time to mention. I mean, Hope's held Connor May just to 2 points right now. He has not gotten going in the way that he's used to. And it seems like that's been really a prescient thing that they want to do, like putting Mims on him, kind of putting a lot of on-ball pressure, keeping a hand in his space. I mean, Mims making things really hard.
Boy, tough shot, good rebound, good defense. Hovey clears. Yeah, to your point, May's only taken 2 field goal attempts, leading score at 18 a game for the Bears. Hovey stopped to the left elbow. Free throw line extended, topside to Howell, as Hope swings it around with 8:20 left. Hope down by 4. Kick out. Mims can't get it to bite. He's had 3 good looks, nothing to show for it.
Hope 1 for 8 from 3 right now.
They only attempt 15 a game. That is not going to be their bread and butter.
Who's that, Mike? His first minutes.
Yeah, that's number 3. That is Josh Kim, the freshman out of Andover, Kansas. Cargill looking for his first basket. Hovey, mid-range. Yes!
That's a 3 right there.
It is a 3. He has really improved his outside shooting since his freshman campaign.
Yeah, and you can tell, I know that, you know, hearing from him how frustrated he's been with how he shot it from 3 in his career, but when he wants to, he's able to hit it.
That was a pro move by Prisbilla to create some space, and he knocks it down. Give him 7 as he leads WashU in all scoring. Hope was down by 7. They had it down to 1. Hovey, no look inside. Howell with the leaner. No. Put back.
Board.
No. Rebound. Mims, yes, in traffic. The 6'3 guard cleans up the mess.
How about Hope College here within 1 right now, hanging around a much bigger, stronger WashU team, but they are giving them all they can handle.
Boy, Mims, he was in traffic. He is a good rebounding guard. Not afraid to mix it up, getting his first start of the year for Hope. Inside 7 minutes left. May, that was kind of awkward. I thought he traveled. Second effort, he leans it off the window over Hovey. Back to a 3-point lead. WashU shooting 64%, Hope at 42.
But Hope just down 3.
Inside, Howell throws it away. One to feed Mims. May comes away. Kim, feed down low, too easy. Prisbilla
Nice
from Kim. Timeout on the court. A little bit of a run, 2-basket run, but enough for Greg Mitchell in his 11th season to call a timeout. WashU up by 5. 6:21 left on the Anchor Network.
Cancer, we're coming for you. Parkinson's, your days are numbered. Alzheimer's, we're zeroed in on you too. Because at Van Andel Institute, the world's best minds are working relentlessly to eradicate these diseases forever. By advancing the boldest innovations, achieving breakthroughs, and transforming lives. Because the most powerful way to fight diseases, never stop fighting. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed.
Well, this is between the UAA and the MIAA, 2 conferences battling tonight. There's no action besides WashU tonight, a plethora tomorrow, and there's only 2 games going on in the MIAA. We saw the first one. Matt Olivet took care of business, and the Comets with a resounding victory over Muskingum, and a Comet team that Hope will face twice in the regular season coming up.
Yeah, and a really good win for Olivet, as we said in that first game. Win by 17. A team now at 3-7. I mean, they've played a pretty tough matchup, or a pretty tough schedule so far, and Hope now 5-4. I mean, every win now matters, especially if you're trying to make it to the postseason and you're trying to make your way through the MIAA. But Hope kind of starting to find themselves in midseason form, and they haven't really been blown out since really the beginning of the season, if at all. And there's Cargill for 3. Don't mind the shot.
That's his first field goal attempt of the day. By the way, I said a 4-point run. It's a 6-point run for WashU. The biggest lead was 7. That was 15-8. Hope had a 22-21 lead. May trying to get on track, works his way down low. Good
nice
feed. And muscling that one up nicely. That's just pure strength. Jake Davis was able to get it home, the 6'8 junior out of Lafayette, California. Nice play by May. That's why he's the assist leader for this club. In the game for Hope, Carter Bishop.
Nice pass.
Hope Michigan sophomore. Nice pass inside to Sanchez.
That was Newhouse. Just saw him on the cut, led him a little bit, all the way to his left. Sanchez so comfortable with both hands.
Newhouse has good vision for a forward. He's a good passer.
He really can do a lot of things on the court. He seems so comfortable. Like, he plays on both ends. He's good defensively. I mean, scoring's really the only thing he hasn't been able to do much of yet.
Right, not consistently. He'll have his moments. Good drive by Sanchez. Talk about a freshman being comfortable in his own skin.
Right. Sanchez, what a huge pickup from California for Coach Mitchell and staff. I mean, he adds the scoring element, and he just adds a lot of maturity to a team. I mean, I think both him and Cargill, there's times where I just forget that they're freshmen. Right. Because they're so comfortable with the ball. They're so comfortable late in possessions. They're so comfortable late in games to make decisions. And you can see him growing up in our very eyes, but it almost just took him a few games to realize, wait, I know what I want to do on the court, and they just go do it.
And when you look at this team overall, there's only 2 seniors on this roster for Greg Mitchell this year. So you've got 2 freshman guards. Matt, to your point, I like how the next few years can really shape up to be a pretty mature Hope team. 29-26, inside 5 left after a slow start. Point-wise, Olaf getting a good bit of action in this first half. Cargill working on him. Shot clock at 7. Deep in the backcourt is May, bothered by Hovey. Has to kick it far side. Olaf, he kicks it out corner pocket. That's great defense for 95% of that possession.
I was just thinking that whole possession, Mike. I was like, they don't make mistakes. They stay patient. There were so many opportunities in that possession. Nice pass.
Cargill on the skip pass from Hovey.
So many opportunities WashU has to just throw the ball away or make a mistake. They just remain patient through the shot clock, find the best shot possible.
Well, that dump pass down low and then the kick out, pretty impressive. But Hope responds on the other end as Sanchez playing some inspired defense. May wide open, can't let him go. He'll drain it. That's a pro release right there.
Really good looking shot for the sophomore.
Just like that, back to a 7-point lead. Hope has hit 4 of their last 5, but WashU has hit 5 of their last 6.
Looks like we saw Carter Bishop's first minutes here in the first half.
Yes, we did.
He's been playing a little bit more than normal.
Nice feed. Cargill from Newhouse. He had to release that quickly. He was in the land of the Giants. Cohen in the corner. 49% three-point shooter, 51% on the year. They got so many weapons. 3 ball on the way. Too strong Cargill. Solid deep rebounder at 5'10", brings it up the court. Pat Yoakum shouting instructions to his Bear crew. Quick release, Sanchez, rainbow! Bingo! How about that shot?
Love that from Sanchez. Love the confidence. It's just, man, he just keeps growing up.
He does. His rafter scratcher puts Hope within 4. Olaf with the lead out over to Cohen. Hope has played WashU pretty honest. The miss. Sanchez with the 1-bounce rebound. Quickly to Cargill. Give Bears credit, they're back quickly. Is Cargill looking for some space? He'll try the 3-ball, rims out. Quickly the other way. Olaf. Hovey going with a block, and Olaf finishes.
Nice take by Olaf there. But still.
Yeah, the senior playing a good game. 37-31, and we got a touch foul. Boy, all the physicality, and May gets the reach in. We'll take a break, 2:20 left. Matt now step aside. Hope down by 6, and a good game here in the nightcap here at Hope on the Anchor Network.
Some call it naive, others call it foolish. But hope has never been silenced by doubt. Hope is the unquiet heart, stirring, pounding, driving us towards something greater. It leans into what's wrong and lifts up what's right. It teaches, learns, discovers, imagines what could be, and brings it to life. Hope has to start somewhere. Why not here? Why not now? Why not us? The daring ones. Those who provoke possible, trigger curiosity, and incite joy. For us, hope is more than a word. It's a force, and we are its humble ambassadors. From the beginning to now, we don't just believe in hope, we dare to live it. Hope College. Dare to hope.
With Matt Wainer, I'm Mike Coleman. 37-31 Wash U, and only the third meeting against Hope in their career over Hope College. And Matt, Hope with 12 three-pointers. They only averaged 15. Only hitting 3. I hope they don't rely too much on that because they've been successful down low with those passes.
It's a good point. I mean, it's a little bit out of their identity, you know, and it's not like they've been efficient. It just kind of seems like a game in this first half where they've kind of tried a couple different versions of themselves, and they're trying to figure out which one will stick. And Wash U's just been consistent because that's what they do.
Good defense.
That's not who you are.
Yeah, taking Warman out of a shot he didn't want as the defense by Grudzinski influenced that. Capro with 3 early baskets. Elbow extended, kicks it out to May. Boy, so quick. Olaf trying to feed it down inside, and that is a mismatch. Hovey muscled up. Capro, who couldn't get it to go, in a tough rebound as Hovey took a shot. Good crossover. Parker, step back. Give him 11.
He just has to. It's just what he has to do. He's seen that there's just not a lot of other ways to score that's too open. Oh, have to get back. Gosh,
3 ball on the other end.
Unacceptable.
Grudzinski, 7.5 points a game. Give him 6. Matches the biggest lead of the night for either team. Wash had a 7-point lead earlier. Sanchez crossed over to Warman. Hope stuck on the perimeter. Yant back in the game. Spin move. No, Yant hit the deck. But a Capro foul. Boy, that was a wonderful 360 by Orion Yant.
I mean, I just looked up. I didn't realize Sanchez walked his way into 12 already.
Is that right? No, that can't be right. Sanchez, he's got 7. That must be a typo. Yeah, that can't be. Yeah, something's bowsed up in the stat sheet. I've got Hovey with 11. That's true.
Sanchez with 7.
Sanchez with 7.
Am I reading the?
No, that's incorrect. Yeah, the stat sheet has. I just tallied up the whole numbers and it adds up to 33. Sanchez, 7 points on 2 of 4 shooting. 47 seconds left until halftime.
Thought that felt like a lot.
It surprised me, surprised this broadcaster. 3 ball, corner again. Grudzinski, nothing but net.
That's a senior, man. I mean,
Lord.
He's done that a couple times. It's just in the middle of this first half, he's just found a way to extend the lead. And it's just been with 2 open shots. It's just Hope not getting out on him.
I know Grudzinski comes in as a 30% three-point shooter, and he's already knocked down 2 late here in the first half. Biggest lead of the day at 10. No look corner. Miller, can he convert? Too strong. Miller going for the steal. May going to give it a launch from 45. Yant with a block, but give credit to Wash U. Nice run in the last couple minutes to create a separation, and you know, Hope playing him tough, but you got to play to the final 2 minutes.
A credit there to Wash U in the last, like you said, in the last 2 minutes. It really was, what stands out to me is 2 possessions that were Grudzinski 3-pointers that he was able to hit. And they're getting a warning there. Coach Yuckham for getting out of the coaching box, talking to wanted some explanation.
Well, we're going to send it to halftime. A 6-point run by the Bears takes us to halftime. 10-point lead, 43-33. Matt and I'll be right back. We'll look at the stats and the individual numbers when we come back on the Anchor Network.
As darkness gives way to light, before backpacks are zipped and the first class begins, grateful hands are already at work. Every act seen and unseen is done to bring hope. Bolts tightened, lessons planned, floors mopped, cookies baked, and baked and baked and baked and baked. So many cookies. But these acts are not without purpose. These are the little moments that build hope. Lawns mowed, light bulbs changed, prayers spoken, phones answered, minds challenged, kindness shown. This is how we keep hope moving, with warm smiles, open doors, peace of mind, and a campus that shines. Because within these walls, the next generation of hope bringers is being formed. And it's our privilege to make this place a home they can be proud of. So to all the ones who make this place what it is, thank you. And go Hope.
I am very excited about this building, and the big reason why is the opportunity it's going to bring. Growth in class sizes, classes offered, more opportunity for alumni to come into the department and have a space to talk with us.
What excites me most is the opportunity to connect between students, freshmen and sophomores, being able to connect with upperclassmen right out of the get-go.
It's also going to allow students to feel connected to a building. I feel like it's going to provide like a sense of this is where I study, this is where I am talking to alumni, talking to professionals, talking to accountants. This is the place where it all happens.
I feel like this space will allow students to get creative and coming up with new ideas, not only in group settings with professors and collaborating in the classroom, but also in the shared workspaces that the building has to offer, and to come up with ideas that not only better the community, but could better society at large.
Coming into Hope, I really never thought about vocation or discernment, and it's one of the first things I learned about in my Introduction to Business course, and that really opened up my eyes to the way that faith can play into my calling with what I do in my career path. Hope's unique that it has a Christian representation, aside from just looking at business and profit and ROI, but also coming at it from a faith and moral perspective, and that's really guided me.
The most transformative part of my time here at Hope was seeing something that, from an outside perspective, seems so secular, that seems voided of the Christian faith, and how to actually intersect the Christian faith to become more successful on a day-to-day basis, and how you treat your coworkers, how you respond to your superiors, how you work with your customers.
The professors create a safe environment for us to ask questions, not only in the business field, but also how can we implement that as Christians. And I think as a business student, we have such a cool opportunity to play an impact on so many different people's lives. And so because of that, it's really important that we can understand servant leadership. Being able to travel down to Atlanta, Georgia, to meet the professionals at Chick-fil-A headquarters and really hear about their personal experience with servant leadership and how they're able to live out those Christian values within the business world was really impactful for me. When we walked in, we saw a 20-foot statue of Jesus washing Peter's feet, and for me that really just reminded me how much faith and business should and can go hand in hand.
The economics and business department has impacted me to a whole new level that I didn't think it would. The first thing is growth, and not only in like the knowledge and the skills that it provided me, but also the faith aspect of it, the community aspect, the network aspect of it. The way the professors and the students in the economics and business department interact is just very personal. Coming into Hope, my faith wasn't the strongest. And after 4 years later, it's as strong as it's ever been.
I feel like I would describe the business department attributes in terms of excellence, in terms of curriculum, but also their care and compassion for their students. And I feel like that comes through and hopefully will come through as community members come into the business building and interact with students there and get to see those relationships up front.
It is such an important time right now for receiving a college education, especially what Hope stands for and their mission to create an excellent but faithful student. And I think that's exactly what the world needs right now.
I'm personally grateful for the people in the community who are willing to extend their generosity to the Hope Business Department in making the building a possibility. This is something that has been dreamed about, and to be able to turn that into a reality is really exciting. And as a student who is going to be leaving, I can really reflect and say that knowing that there are people in our community who are willing to take a chance on us and to invest in our future and the future of a Christian institution who's prioritizing business makes me grateful and solidifies that I made the right choice coming to Hope. I chose Hope in the Business and Economics Department because I could sense the care that faculty and staff had for their students, and this building really just represents that it's not just Hope faculty and staff who care about our students, but it's also people out there in the community who are willing to invest in future generations.
The reality is that the college years, although short, are an incredibly pivotal time in a young person's life to figure out who they are, what they believe, and what God's calling them to do in their life. Our desire here at Hope is that every freshman that enters as a young 18-year-old, 17-year-old will leave as a senior knowing their true identity and worth is in the eyes of what God says about them as a child of God, as God's beloved, and as they are made in God's image, and that is beautiful and enough. That is what I love about the community of Hope, whether it's in the classroom, on the pitch, or on the court, in the dorm, or in chapel. They are learning that this is a faithful space, a welcoming space, and ultimately a space that is transforming them slowly but surely into what God is calling them to be.
Hi, my name is Olivia Bellows.
I'm Jalil Williams. My name is Connor Vachon.
Hi, I'm Grace Connolly.
Hi, my name is Cole Lumen. I'm Nolan Holtrip.
Hey, I'm Gabby, and I'm a senior.
I'm a senior.
I'm a senior on the women's softball team.
I'm on the football team.
And I'm a senior on the men's hockey teams. I'm a senior at Hope College, and I coach men's basketball.
But I'm on the women's soccer team. I'm a senior at Hope College, and I'm on the women's basketball team.
One of my biggest obstacles here at Hope College was my junior year. I was cut from men's basketball team, and it really shook up where I placed my identity and where I found my purpose.
I really struggled with the transition from high school to college.
Winter of my freshman year, I lost a loved one who was very close to me. I feel like this left me questioning God and feeling very lost. I wondered how he could possibly be present in a time that felt so terrible to me.
In my early years of being on the team, I struggled with letting my pride get in the way. And I soon realized that this needed to change because I wasn't talking to my coaches nicely and acting towards my teammates in a way that I shouldn't have.
Through God's word and his new calling for my life, I was given the gift of being able to coach basketball.
I realized right away how important it is to be in community, and that at the end of the day, people just want to be known, they want to belong, and they want to be loved.
I soon began to meet with a chaplain here at Hope and hang out with my Team 43 rep. They made me realize that I should love myself and that my identity is not based on athletic performance nor achievements, but the impact I have on others around me.
Through the power of a C trip and a lot of very influential people that I've met at Hope, I've learned that God is very present in every single circumstance, situation, person, place, and thing that I encounter.
My experiences at Hope have given me a deeper understanding of what it means to be a servant leader.
My biggest takeaway from being a cross-country athlete here at Hope is learning to pursue Jesus with the attitude of an endurance athlete, where you need to be consistent, you need to work hard, you know it's going to have its ups and downs, but the payoff of what you get from putting in all that work is unmatched.
Something I would share to a younger freshman or sophomore who's upcoming in the program is you can use your sport, football, or any of you athletes can use your sport to proclaim your faith to everyone else and to express his goodness. Personally, on the football team, we got a Bible study, and then before every game, we'd all pray in the end zone as a team. Just through little things like that, it just shows everyone in attendance, opponents, teammates, that God's love is everywhere.
The greatest joy of being on the hockey team is the way we grow in our faith with each other and are a part of each other's stories.
I've learned that in every circumstance, I can have joy if my eyes are fixed on Christ. I've also learned too that relationships get so much better when you're real and you're genuine and you're honest and you're open with people.
When everything is very difficult and all the pressure is on, it's okay that it's hard, but just stick with it. Never give up. You'll get to the finish line eventually, and it doesn't matter when you get there.
At first, in my role as a student assistant, it was all about me. And when it was all about me, I failed miserably. It was hard, it was unenjoyable. But after seeking God further and again finding that purpose, I'm more fulfilled doing what I do now than any roster spot could ever fulfill me.
No matter what you struggle with, you're more than just your struggles. You're a child of God that can be used in many different ways that you might not understand at the moment.
I've come to understand that true joy does come from serving God and serving others. Proverbs 11:25 says, "The generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will be refreshed." I've learned that the answer I'm looking for cannot be found within myself. I can't be the problem and the solution. I know that when my eyes are fixed on Christ, He will use me to glorify His kingdom in ways that I could never imagine.
Back here for second half action. Mike Coleman, Matt Wayner here. And Wash U clinging to a 10-point lead here. Albeit, Connor May only has 2 points here, Mike, but they've had a host of other people. Chris Billa's been really good today. He's got 9. Ryan Cohen's got 7. Sorry, Connor May, wrong in the stat sheet. I keep getting goofed up because I'm looking up there, and then I look in the stat sheet, 2 different numbers, but Connor May also has 7. But it's just typical here. What we're seeing, Mike, is this watch the team. They're really disciplined. They're really structured. They take care of the ball. They know who they are on offense, and they came in with a plan and they're executing it, and they're halfway to their season average. What do you see?
Well, you know, you talk about Connor May, came in averaging 18 a game, but it's a very deep team. Calvin Caprell led them early on with 3 early baskets, and then Will Grzinski hit 3 3-pointers to close out the first half. As a matter of fact, WashU hit 4 of their last 5 3-pointers. And when you're shooting 67% in a half, they're 16 of 24, 5 of 9 from 3. The fact that Hope's only down by 10 is remarkable, because Hope only shooting 42% and only 3 of 13 from 3-point land.
Yeah, I don't know how you explain it. You and I were just talking about that. I mean, they've taken 9 more shots in the game, and so they're right in it, only down 10. And I think these first 5 minutes are really pivotal for Hope to be able to kind of cut at that 10-point lead, not let it go the other way.
I agree. What has really helped Hope is they've only turned the ball over 4 times. They have limited second chance opportunities for Wash, as both teams with just 1 second chance basket. And Hope's bench, we said that halfway through the first half, Hope's bench has saved their bacon. Avery Sanchez with 7 points off the bench. Brady Miller with 5. That's just 12 of the 14. Parker Hovey doing Parker Hovey things with 11, but Marcus Warman and Brenda Cargill a combined 2 of 9 shooting from the backcourt. Something's got to change. We got to get Cargill moving as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. Cargill's somebody that I like when he just keeps shooting through it. I mean, Schroeder's going to shoot 37% on the year, and he is Hope's best 3-point option. So I think if you're Coach Mitchell in the, you know, at halftime, I think you got to tell him, hey man, keep shooting. It's going to fall.
I agree. Hope used some runs to get a 1-point lead at 1 point, 22-21, but a fast start in the end. And a fast start in the beginning is Ryan Cohen. We talked about his 49% 3-point shooting prowess. Knocks down points 8, 9, and 10. He's 2 for 2 from deep.
They got him for a 2 there.
Oh, they did. Thank you, Matt. 45-33. First touch of the second half by Hope. Yant with a good first half. Turnaround. Nicely done. Couldn't get it to fall.
Good box out by Grzinski.
Yeah, he's solid. He's just a very technically solid player. Trying to get his 4th straight 3-ball. Not to be. Running rebound by Mims. Skip pass down to Yant. He's got Prisbilla on him. Hovey from deep circles it out. No good. Mims trying to keep it alive. Good effort by Hope. No go. You're right, Matt. The first 5 minutes you just feel is crucial for Hope's chances.
I mean, you just can't have WashU extend this lead too much here.
Prisbilla found Caprell on the backdoor cut. Great pass, double team, good vision by Prisbilla.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's how Caprell's able to get to his season average. It's just those easy buckets down there. So much bigger than most everybody he faces.
4-point run by WashU to start the second half doesn't seem like much, but Hope down by 14. On the other end, no, Hope beat defensively, but Grzinski can't connect as he misses the pop. Checking up his Cargill. Weave over to Moorman.
Moorman relatively quiet here. Get that one to go.
Skips off. Hovey, how did he muscle that one home? Offensive putback for Hovey, give him 13.
Hope right now don't love. They're getting beat. I mean, getting tired and then kind of getting beat down the court.
Yeah.
WashU's starting to get some of those transition opportunities.
Cohen, 3-ball misses everything. I think he thought he got fouled. And that'll go out of bounds. WashU fans voicing their displeasure behind us. 47-35. Hope coming off that 95-92 loss to Whitewater on the 19th. Matt, you called that game. 2 3-balls with 1.6 seconds remaining for the Warhawks to win that game.
Hope was up, you know, and it looked all but cleared away, and then, you know, it's their best player. His His name's slipping me right now, but he comes down, it's a 26-footer to tie it, and then just an ill-advised pass on the inbounds gives an opportunity there. And it was stolen for a deep three to win, and they scored 6 points in 4 seconds.
That's incredible. Now, and you're being kind about the winning three ball. It was halfway between the top of the key and the half-court line. It was a 40-footer.
Yeah.
Vargas in stride intercepted the pass, and that was just a dagger. By the way, nice basket on the last transaction by Hope is Cargill, and a 5-second violation. Hope denying the inbound. Maybe a little momentum turner as Hope down by 10 with a 4-point run.
It's kind of what Hope has done a lot of this non-conference part of the season. I mean, for the past 9 games we've seen from them, they've been able to find ways to stay in games, not be able to get beat out, you know, completely crushed, or they're not the kind of team that gets put to death. You know, they hang around, give themselves an opportunity late.
And that, you got to give them credit as a younger team that they have put themselves in position to win. Mims with the spin move can't get it to bite down low.
And they're still in this game. They're just not shooting well.
41% to 60% for WashU. WashU just 2 of 6 in the second half, but Hope as well 2 of 6. Both teams looking for their first 3 ball of the second frame. Davis in the game for the Bears. Shot clock at 4. May trying to make a move. Little push off, and that's going to go the other way. Yeah. Little forearm by Connor May.
Extended that front arm on the drive.
Maybe a break for the Dutchman. By the way, our referee crew tonight, Nick Meyer, Corey DeGrody, and Robert King. In our second game of the broadcast doubleheader on the Anchor Network. We'll have 2 tomorrow. We'll have 3 tomorrow on the Anchor Network. Warman in traffic. Double clutch, yes! And he's going to the line on the personal.
Big shot there by Werman. He's starting to get going. He just has that ability. Anytime he wants to get to the spot that he wants to on the court and be able to finish a bucket.
Prisbilla with the reach in and the malfeasance. Warman will go to the line when we come back. Hope down by 8 on the Anchor Network.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there's to be grateful for.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Back here at DeVos, Mike Coleman and Matt Wainer. And we got Marks at the free throw line, misses the front end. And Mike, as you were saying, you looked up and it's been 2:46 since WashU's had a bucket. Now they'll have a chance at the free throw line.
Yeah, 2:46 without a basket as Hovey goes flying over Davis, and Hope with a 6-point run to boot in that span. As Hovey made sure that Davis was not going to take a shot attempt. So one of the Twin Towers from California along with Capril.
We've talked about it, Mike, how over the course of some of the games you and I have called, that when a game has that 10 to 14 point lead and it's in those middle minutes, you expect either one team's going to pull away, the other team's going to challenge them, and this is the time where Hope needs to make a statement and get back in this game.
And you got to do the little things. They haven't turned the ball over, which is good. They got to make free throws. Even though they're not shooting well, they have to make free throws. They have to box out, no second chance points. WashU just too good as Davis splits the pair. Give him 3 on the day. 9-point lead. Hope was down by 14, their biggest deficit. They're down by 10 at half. Hovey looking for a seam, lofts it up. And that'll be a foul on the Bears. Pat Yuckham, the head coach, has taken this team to 5 straight national tournaments. Olaf in the game for WashU.
Yeah, 5 straight national tournaments we talked about. I mean, this WashU program, I can't help but describe it as kind of the Duke of Division III basketball in some ways. I mean, gone to 18 of their last 25. I mean, consistently in the picture. Last year went to the Final Four, and they're missing, you know, 2 players, one first-team All-American from or first-team All-Conference and a second-team All-Conference, and then Connor May, newcomer of the year. But they just filled those spots back in, and they're back in the mix.
I know, they're like shark's teeth. They fall out and they just get just as effective teeth. It's a great program. Yocham's only lost 44 games in 7.5 seasons. Is that one out of bounds? Turnover WashU. WashU has turned the ball over tonight. They've got 9. They have a tendency to do that. 14 a game, which isn't a ton, but they add up in close games. Hope down by 8. Sanchez in the game. He had a good first half with 7 points. Working on a high screen from Hovey. Switch off for the Bears defensively. Inside 15 minutes left. Hope at times, Matt, gets stuck in the backcourt.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can see that where they do so much like dribble handoff around the top of the key that they kind of get lost through possessions where they really just don't have a lot of movement off ball and not enough cutting. When they're cutting, it just looks so good.
Exactly, and they had 3 or 4 really nice cut baskets in that first half as Warman comes away empty. Good streak basket.
That's a nice take there. That's freshman Rocco, right?
Yeah, out of Evanston, Illinois. All these guys looked like they were strong safeties in football. They're just really athletic. Hovey, no look inside. Sanchez wasn't expecting it, and that's going the other way. And Hope down by 10. Cohen back in, as well as Przybilla. May gets a breather. Grudzinski gets a breather. And so Coach Yuckham is comfortable playing 10 deep for this Bear team. Hope has gone 11 in this game, but a couple guys like Rigg has played 2 minutes. Weselick has just played a minute. Now on cue, Rigg's going to check back in at the earliest convenience for the Flying Dutchman, down by 10.
Yeah, it's definitely a luxury. Go 10 deep with so many guys that come off that are still able to be effective. You can think of these Davis minutes at center have been really good for them.
Agreed.
And I mean, Capel's been on the bench a while.
And I think that's just his makeup. As Jake Davis with the push-off, Cargill checks out, Miller checks in.
Yeah, behind a lot of those starters, I mean, they've all played 20-plus minutes, and Capel's only played 16. So.
Yep. Miller in the game, he had 5 in the first half. Capel only averages 14 minutes a game, so that is just how they utilize him. Sanchez over to Howell, thought about the 3. Good defense coming out. WashU double team. Good
nice
pass inside. Howell misses it from Hovey. Hovey with the Larry Bird eyes. Cohen driving, slashing, misses, but he'll try to earn it from the free throw line. And the foul on the reach in by Jerry. That's what Hovey does. I would love to see the angle that he saw to find Howell down
right
low.
To it, a really nice pass on the cut by Howell. Howell just missed the bunny.
This has just been a major breakout year for Hovey. We saw shades of it last year as a sophomore, but as a team leader, he just reminds me, I don't know, you didn't see Bird. You were probably too young to remember Larry Bird, but Hovey plays just like Bird, the passing, the shooting.
No, weirdly enough, though, I've been reading a book about Larry Bird,
really?
Magic Johnson. it's been one of my favorite books I've read this year. It's called When the Game Was Ours by Jackie McMullen from the Boston Globe.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of like a storied history of him, and there's a lot of really cool stories about Larry Bird.
He was something else. I mean, nobody shot like Bird as Miller misses it from 3. Prisbilla with the board. Olaf with the seam, no look. Cohen, 3-ball on the launch, no. Good pull down by Miller. 6'3" sophomore to a streaking Hovey. Back to Miller, can he connect? No, he can't. WashU winning the battle back, and Cohen up strong. He went rupping over Jared Rigg for 2.
Cohen doesn't have a ton of size, but he just has a really good bag on offense. I mean, love the way that he was able to use his body, be able to create some...
Exactly. He's not a big frame, but he can use that physicality to muscle it up. Back to a 13-point lead. 5-0 run for the Bears. Good fake by Sanchez. Can't hit the 15-footer. Offensive rebound. Rigg fresh 20 for the Dutchman. Approaching inside 12 minutes. This is a pivotal time for the Flying Dutchman. Sanchez off the mark from 18. Contact as Howell goes down. That's going to be a Bear foul.
Just kind of bailed out there, and I mean, Hope just... Really, I mean, just 36% from the field in the game, 18% from 3, just 42% from the field or from free throw line. It's just been really inefficient for them. And they're trying to kind of muck this game up as they haven't been able to make a lot of shots, but they're going to need something different here in this timeout.
Yes, they will. Shooting 20% in the second half for the Flying Dutchman, 3 for 15. You know, a game like this, when you're giving away so much size to WashU, you're missing a guy like Kyle Block. Who's having some ankle issues, a sophomore out of Boulder, Colorado. And WashU taking advantage with a lead in the points in the paint department, 24-18, and they're just cooled off a little bit, shooting just 40% in the second half, but they're still shooting 59% of the team. Too many quills in that arrow bag, you know, for Hope maybe to respond to.
No, absolutely, but I think this is a game where you're probably close to tied if you're just able to hit a few more of those bunnies. You know, I mean, they've been able to get really nice cuts and just miss layups and just miss some of those mid-range shots, and it's just, to me, that's a little bit uncharacteristic. Although Hope isn't a great shooting team, they're typically able to create a little bit more on offense, and WashU is just completely suffocating them.
Now, especially in the second half, Hope on a 4-minute scoreless run. They've hit only one of their last 9 field goal attempts after WashU scuffled with a 3-minute dry spell of their own. Warman back in the game, double team. Cargill, good skip pass cross court, that'll stay. I liked what Cargill was trying to do. Yank came from the elbow to try and get some space down low. Good tip away.
Yeah, it's a nice look by him. I love the way that his game continues to progress. I mean, there are times when I kind of thought he was just going to be a catch-and-shoot three-point shooter, but he's gotten better on defense. And for a guy that's the smallest on the court, he rebounds 4.8 rebounds a game.
Yeah, that's solid. Duly noted. Newhouse from the corner. Yes! And foul. There's a reach-in by Rocca. Simon Newhouse with a chance for the rare 4-point play. Boy, Hope needed that in a big way.
Yeah, they did. I mean, a chance to get this within single digits would be huge for Hope. A big shot by Simon Newhouse.
He came into the game 0 for 7 from 3 on the year. The free throw is good, and good that he made the free throw. 3-point play is huge, and 9-point lead for WashU. Now full court press by the Flying Dutchman. Rocket gets it over. Cohen settles things down. And now the Bears will run the offense. Good ball motion. Cohen, quick release corner. No. Good box out by Newhouse. Hope on the run. Cargo quickly over the half-court line. In traffic, nowhere to go. Newhouse streaking. Finger roll. No. But a reach in. WashU with the malfeasance. And Newhouse asserting himself the last 30 seconds.
I mean, let the offense go through Newhouse for a little bit. I mean, I was really curious even with some of what that lineup was out of the timeout. It was 40-53. you had Newhouse Sanchez coming off the bench with Werman, Cargill, and Yant, and I thought, I wonder what they're trying to do here.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know, I mean, it was just a funny lineup that I haven't seen a lot of this year, but nonetheless, let's see if we can get them as Newhouse misses the first.
8 of 11 for Newhouse before this one, trying to make it an 8-point deficit, and he does. Good second half for Newhouse. Give him 5 in 8 minutes of work. Full court pressure once again. Hope trying to tap into some more turnovers. 10 turnovers for the Bears, 5 for the Dutchmen. You got to give Hope credit, Matt. They have hung on to the basketball today against a pretty good defense.
Yeah, which is huge. I mean, if they can end up in single-digit turnovers, that'd be big for them. I mean, much less than their season average.
Backcourt missed by Gale. Good ball motion, just couldn't finish it off. Warman in traffic with a clutch. No. How many have we seen just prance off the rim in this second half? Hook pass, Cohen, baseline, skips off. Rare miss for him.
Nice pass there to the corner.
Cohen just 1 of 5 from 3 land. He came in at 49% on the year. Hope hanging around inside 10 minutes left here at DeVos Fieldhouse on the campus of Hope College. Warman step back. Tough night so far, 1 for 10. The putback by Newhouse is rejected.
How about Cohen jumping up there?
Yeah, he's athletic. I like his cut of his jib.
Newhouse has a couple inches on him. He just skied from behind, able to get that.
Caprell back in the game for WashU. He's played 16 minutes. That's a lot of minutes for him. Cargill just 4 points on 2 of 6 shooting. He does have 3 assists, and that's going the other way. 6th turnover of the night for Hope. Hovey with 14 points. Sanchez with 12 for the Dutchman. Cohen with 12 points. Przybilla and Gruzinski with 9 for the visiting Bears. Huh. Cargill on Przybilla. Hope's in a 2-3 zone, Matt.
Yeah, they did. They kind of settled into that. I mean, with kind of wanting WashU to shoot through it a little bit, and a block there by Hovey.
Mays got to launch up a prayer. Yoakum wanted a foul. He might have a beef. Good defense.
I thought it looked like good defense. I thought he got it on the ball. Disrupted the shot.
He sure did. Shot clock. Good D by the Dutchman. Hope gives up 73 a game and then down by 8. Little lull in the scoring. Warman needs a basket. Offensive rebound. Picked up his own miss. Hope with a 5-0 run in the last 3.5 minutes. Hovey trapped in the backcourt. Cargill. Leaner. No!
The shooting woes continue here, Mike.
Yeah. Gosh. Hope has missed 7 points and 7 shots in the paint this half. Inside Hovey and 1.
Coach Yoakum did not like that. WashU knows. I mean, they're inefficient. They're in this game right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really unbelievable to be shooting this poorly, only down 6-1.
The numbers don't add up, do they? They really don't.
And you gotta feel great if you're a Dutch fan. I mean, down 6 here at home, 8:32 to play. You've been able to stave off May. You've been able to stave off Cohen from 3, Przybilla. I mean, they're only shooting 33% from 3, a team that's closer to 40, and you're in this game. I don't know what I've been watching the last 7 minutes is Hope staying in this game after missing shots.
Here's something that'll blow your mind. Hope has missed 11 layups in this game, which means a shot within 4 feet of the basket.
And I mean,
so they've had chances.
You add those up and Hope's up by 10. I mean, it's just been a really weird feel of a game here in DeVos, and you know, for those of you that are at home, it's just a really different energy right now. I mean,
completely agree. But Hope has used a 7-0 run. They're 1 for their last 6 shooting, and Washington U is 1 for their last 7 shooting. They've been scoreless now. So we had Wash U go almost 4 minutes without scoring. Hope went almost 4 minutes without scoring. Now Wash U is 3:55 without scoring.
Right.
Trips through the desert for both teams, but a lot of time remaining.
Hey, and tip your cap to what Hope's doing defensively.
Yes, they
make things hard on them right now.
You bet. Shooting can take a night off, but defense never has to take a night off. With Matt Wayner, I'm Mike Coleman. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. Second game of this broadcast doubleheader. Parker Hovey at the line. Parker Hovey came in averaging 16.5 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. As the first free throw makes it good on the 3-point play. Hovey came in 73%. That's another aspect too. Has improved his free throw shooting.
Right. 5-point game here.
Hope is down 14
on Glenn Van Wieren, the Vet Van Wieren court.
Be a marvelous comeback and a major victory. Hope is going nowhere. Inside, Capel, no. He missed a wide open layup.
I think he just heard footsteps or something.
He heard the footsteps.
That is his third. Team's third.
Hope was down 53-40. As the first one clangs off, and an 8-point run.
Capel just 14 minutes a game. He's already passed that average. 73% free throw shooter.
Yeah, not bad for a big, is he?
No, he's been efficient. I mean, how about 88% from the field?
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Here come the Flying Dutchman, down by 5. Both teams not putting an offensive display on the last couple of minutes, that's for sure. They combined 2 for their last 13 shots. Cargill in traffic gets tied up. And we got a foul down low.
That was really heads up by Cargill just to go up with it. Knew he had no shot to go over the giant Capel. He's got 8 inches on him, and he just goes up and they're able to get, is that May on the foul?
It is May on the foul.
So, and he's frustrated. I mean, he's only got 7 points, 3 fouls, and Hope has just held him at bay.
Hope with only 3 fouls. Wash U with 9. Cargill will go to the line of the bonus when we come back with 7:40 left. We got a ball game here on the Anchor Network.
At Van Andel Institute, we're in a race, a relentless competition to get ahead of the diseases that affect our world. Cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. We are at the forefront of research and discovery. Our global collaborations are a catalyst for big breakthroughs so that we can make the greatest impact on the health of current and future generations. Because in the race to prevent and cure some of the most insidious diseases, victory is the only option. Van Andel Institute, Innovation Unleashed.
Far cry from the first half for Wash U, shooting 29% in the second half. Hope shooting 23%, but Matt, I think I figured out a piece of the puzzle. Hope with just 1 field goal made fewer due to, in part, that they've had 17 more field goal attempts at Wash U.
17 more field goal attempts, and what is it on the offensive glass? They have 8 offensive rebounds.
There you go.
I mean, they're getting second chance points, and even getting out rebounded in this game 27-17, those second chance opportunities are helping them tremendously.
Boy, a miss by Cargill, 6 of 12 free throw shooting for the Flying Dutchman. Cargill with just his 5th point, but he knocks down 1 of the 2 free throws, and just like that, a 14-point lead has been whittled down to 4. Hope was buried, and like like in Step Brothers, they crawl their way out.
Yeah, that 14-point deficit felt like it was over.
Cohen having an off night. Don't need him to heat up. He averages 49 from deep. He's 1 for 6. Good move. Was that May?
So that was Olaf who got that one to go.
Oh, gotcha. I've enjoyed his game. Just 5 points in 12 minutes. A scrappy player.
Yeah, I like that he knows what he wants to do. He's able to clean up the glass a little bit, pick up the pieces there where other guys leave off, and there's an unlikely turnover by Hubby.
Yeah, Hubby cups it up. Wash U with that big basket by Olaf, and now he'll settle things down. Wash off the Schneid, lead by 6. No look
nice
inside. May, yes, and the foul. That was a beautiful slay of hand with a no look.
Yeah, that was beautiful. May able to just knife right through there. Great pass, the no look by Olaf, and he gets that one to go.
Pretty. That's one of the better replays you will see with that. You fake with the eyes, and the foul on Newhouse for the Flying Dutchman. Chance for Connor May, who's had a quiet night, but his teammates have rallied. May, 87% free throw shooter. Give him 10. He's only shot 7 times. He's been efficient, but 4-point run now for Wash U with 6:27 left. Sanchez back in the game. Goes up high off the window. No. Yant with the putback. Rejected by Capro. Good defense by the Bears.
Olaf just gives it up right to Hubby.
Quickly to Cargill. Doesn't have the numbers, so he'll skirt around and set up the offense to a trailing Hubby.
Hope really needs a bucket this possession.
They
Down
do.
9.
They do. 1 for their last 6 from the field. Wash U on a 5-0 run. 3 ball. No, that would have been solid. We've got contact down below, and that's going to go against Hubby. Hubby with the mix-up down low. Boy, the 3 ball was right there. That would have been a huge one for Sanchez, who has one of the highest arcs of a shot I've ever seen.
Yeah, Sanchez, I mean, it's a really good-looking shot. It's not totally a set shot, but he's kind of able to make it one motion. He puts a lot of arc underneath it.
All-time 3-point leader in volume and percentage at John H. Pittman High School in Turlock, California. 58-49, Wash with the lead and the possession. 3 ball on the way. Heavy contact. Yant comes away from that scrum. Cargill going in deep. High off the window. Hope with another small miss. Warman topside. And we got a foul away from the basketball as Warman hit the shot. Then we got a technical. We got a technical on Capril.
Is that on Yant?
Is it offsetting technicals? It is. It is against Orion Yant. I stand corrected.
So, but they got the, was it an off-ball foul on?
Well, there was contact. Warman had the shot topside. He filled it. And then Capril and Yant got tied up. And they called it technical on Yant, but they blew the whistle when there was initial contact. So I'm not quite sure. So May will go to the line, 87% from the line this year. So that's a big blow. Hope down by 9. They had it to within 4. And not only is Marcus Warman's 3 ball negated, Bears are going to get possession.
Jeez,
that's a huge swing of events.
Huge swing. I mean, Mike, to get that 3 ball to go down, I don't know what. Did he say something? Where was the foul?
I think it must have been a verbal. And now the lead is 11.
They have Hovey with 4.
He very well may have.
I think they got Hovey on the foul.
And then Yant on the technical. Must have been.
I think Hovey was an off-ball foul.
Okay.
Jeez, that's a really tough possession.
Without saying, for sure. Gudzinski back in the game for Wash U. Cargo meeting Olaf topside. back in that 2-3 zone. Olaf inside.
Oh, he picked up his dribble.
Shot clock. Cohen, leaner, tough shot, no, tipped away. Fielded by Cargill. Hope needs a couple baskets. Scoreless in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Hope shooting 32% in this game to 51 for Wash U.
2 open.
And another miss by the Dutchman.
Typically would make that, but I guess not tonight when Hope can't buy a bucket.
They cannot. May from deep. Warman with a chase down. Thread the needle. Coast to coast. Marcus Warman on the run, split the D, and he knocks it down with a layup.
All right, not over. Get a stop. Get a stop. Get the ball back.
Big basket indeed. Warman needed that. Just his second basket of the day. Couldn't come at a better time. Full shot clock. Approaching the 4-minute mark in this basketball game. Cohen. 3-point land. No. Good box up by Sanchez on the big 6'8".
All right, got the ball
center.
back. Got to hit it now.
Hovey, he'll try a 3. Maybe a little premature. Olaf for the rebound. The chase down in the corner. Capril off the window. Nice. Good ball motion by the Bears. 62-51.
Capril breathing heavy again here.
Warman for 3. Yeah, he's played a lot of minutes. That's a big frame.
Hope's opportunities dwindling now.
Mitchell's going to call a timeout. Head coach Greg Mitchell. Let's take a timeout, Matt. Matt and I'll be right back on the Anchor Network. Hope in trouble, down by 13.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has
With Matt Wayner, I'm Mike Coleman. Our thanks to the broadcast crew tonight. Steve Secor, Phil Blau at Mission Control. Both games of this broadcast tonight in the Anchor. Warman deep downtown. Yes, sir.
We've talked a lot about Hope not being able to make shots as they're able to get that one to go and cut it to 10, but we got to give more respect to, I mean, WashU's defense is really, really good.
Influencing even those missed layups at times down low. They've had hands in the face, but Hope's had opportunities, but the Bears have hounded enough defensively for sure.
You said it's WashU 0 of 10 from 3 this half.
In the second half, for sure. They were 5 of 9 in the first 20, and that's a Hope foul. So looking at the foul situation, both teams with 9 fouls, one more for each, and both will be in the double bonus. This will be a 1-on-1 situation for Grudzinski, who daggered Hope in the end of the first half with 3 straight 3 balls.
Yeah, those were big threes. Able to get that lead to 10. Back-to-back possessions hitting those threes, and he's plays like a senior. I mean, every one of his points have come up big for them.
Absolutely true. 71% free throw shooter is Grudzinski. Came in with modest numbers, 7.5 and 6 rebounds, but I like his cut. Splits the pair. Hope trails by 11. Clock becoming a factor. 2:37 remaining. Wieren trying to look for Hovey. Step back, mid-range. Hovey finding his range. He's hit the last 2 baskets.
Good looking one.
Wieren with 9 as Grodzinski took a shot. Wow, Greg Mitchell is just in the grill. This referee crew taking a beating today, Matt, verbally.
From both coaching
yes.
staffs.
Olaf back in. Prisbilla back in as well. And Jake Davis. Free throw is good by Connor May. He's done the job in that department. 13 points for May, a little bit below his average. 4 of 8 shooting. He's had 7 rebounds and a couple steals. So a solid game by Connor May, and definitely doing it from the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, even in a game where he hasn't done everything that he felt like he could have, he's still able to walk into 13 points here. And I was just listening to this transcription between Coach Mitchell and referee, trying to get clarification on that push-off, and Coach Mitchell was really upset.
7 straight points by Marcus Wieren have kept Hope in the game. Is it enough? Down by 3 possessions. Inside 2 minutes left. It might come down to fouls. Olaf trapped in the backcourt, gets it over the timeline. May, quick release 3. Good look short. Running rebound by Hovey. So you're saying there's a chance. Hovey to the rim, yes!
Nice 7 with a buck, 38. Here they go. And a
Hope
steal.
with a steal.
Here they come.
Setting up the steal was Carter Bishop in the game. Swing pass down low inside to Mims. Lost the handle. Saved by Sanchez into the arms of Olaf. Wieren back. Contact. Olaf goes down hard and Wieren goes down hard. Olaf is up. Wieren is up. The foul will be on Marcus. His 3rd. And we'll send Olaf to the line. Olaf checking his right hand. He might have landed harshly on that shooting hand.
Yeah. Looked like he landed weird. I mean, I'm glad they didn't get Marcus there for flagrant. He went for the ball.
It was hard. 81% free throw shooter for Olaf, and just checking the hand. We hope he's all right. Everybody wants to play healthy. Second one on the way is good. Give Olaf 8 off the bench. 1:17 left. Wieren trying to take over. They ain't a Wieren. I don't know what sip he took in that last time out, but
Mike, they get a shot here. I mean, down 6, stop, score, stop, score.
He scored 9 straight points for the Dutchman. 2 possession lead. Playing keep away is Wash. 16 to shoot, 53 to play. Mims comes out on May. WashU in no hurry. Number 4 ranked team in the nation. Coming off a loss to Illinois Wesleyan.
Just get the ball back.
Olaf high off the window. Wow. What a move.
That's impressive.
Jakob wants a timeout. The WashU coach showing
Big
some
shot.
speed in his own. That was a huge shot. Wow, the big, he was 4 feet above the rim on that window. We'll keep it here with 39.5. That might be the shot of the game right now. That just gives you that tiny bit of cushion.
Olaf, the senior, with his hand injured. I mean, where it's hurting him, and he was able to get that off the glass with the left. That's impressive basketball right there.
10 points for Olaf, 5 in double figures for WashU. They're extremely balanced in that department. It's a team, Matt, they've shot 50% or better in 5 of their 9 games. I mean, they came in at 52%. And they just fill it up. And not a lot of volume shots either, just 51 shots in this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Coach Yuckum's going to come talk about after the game, hey, 25% from 3, 62% from free throw. That's not our type of basketball. You know, that's under our standard. And they turned the ball over 11 times as well. So I think Coach Yuckum's probably going to have some stuff to say, but even in this, Let's see who comes out with this one. Hope down 8 with 39 to play. Not impossible. We've seen it done before.
Yes, we have. We saw a buzzer beater by Marcus Warman over Wieren a few weeks ago.
And this doesn't have to be a 3.
WashU comes out in a zone. Quick release, Howell for 3. Offensive rebound. Warman in traffic goes up, or Mims throws up a prayer. No, offensive rebound try by Bishop, and now foul in the backcourt with 23.3 seconds remaining. Mims with a reach in. WashU trying to seal it at the line.
Ken Capperell, 73% free throw shooter. His 2 earlier, he missed both on a foul, and we'll see if he can get both of these to go.
You know, he's played 23 minutes. WashU averages 17 points margin in victory, so I don't think they need him late in games. They've needed him in this game late, hence the minutes, and he knocks down the free throw. I like his game. Anytime a big can get 70 plus in the free throw department, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. And how about this balanced scoring attack, Mike? I mean, May has 14, Cohen 12, and then Capperell now with 12, Brzezinski 10, Olaf 10, Prisbilla 9.
It's relentless.
That's everybody. I mean, everybody involved, and Hope's behind. Hovey's 19, Warman's got 13, Sanchez has 12.
Warman on fire in the second half, and with 10 seconds remaining. That'll ice it. WashU will take on Olivet tomorrow in the 12 o'clock game. I'll be on the call for that one. Matt, you'll have Hope College and Muskingum at 2 o'clock, and then Hope and Calvin for WashU fans. If you know anything about the rivalry, that's a big matchup in MIAA conference play. Maybe a battle for the title. You'll be on the call there at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, a real exciting day here at DeVos. 3 games in a row here on the Anchor Network. Of course, you with that 12 o'clock game, I think a lot of the favor is going to go to WashU against that Olivet team. But hey, if Olivet can shoot the way they did today, anything's possible.
You bet. WashU didn't have the 3-ball today, but they certainly did it in other ways. Hovey knocks down the 3. 4.4 seconds remaining, down by 7. Hope would need an absolute miracle, but Hovey hits the shot, smile on his face. Hovey now, how about these numbers, Matt Weiner, for Parker Hovey? 20 plus in 4 of his last 5 games. He's averaged 23 points a game in his last 5.
Yeah, I mean, he's becoming a different cat, and he is kind of everything that Hope has needed him to be and more. And it's kind of felt like in some of these games where they just haven't known who to go to in the past. That's been Marcus, and Marcus able to hit the game winner when he needs to, but when they've needed Hovey, I mean, he's been awesome the last 4 games.
He's been the most consistent. Speaking of, you mentioned Marcus, 11 points in the second half, and they've all come in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, I know he's probably not super happy with the showing so far. I mean, he comes and goes for stretches. There's stretches where he comes in and he's able to be effective for 6-7 minutes at a time, but offensively, he's needing a little bit of that pressure taken off him.
Boy, speaking of numbers, Ryan Cohen has played 37 minutes, May 36, as WashU just has to inbound. Warman and Hovey with 33 minutes each in this game, as this game is in the books. Pat Yuckham and Greg Mitchell shaking hands at the half-court line. A lot of respect, Matt, between these two programs.
Yeah, both very storied programs, a lot of experience in the national tournament, a lot of respect for each other, and as you see, no love lost here between these two teams, and what a fantastic showing from WashU. WashU, a team we're going to have to watch down the stretch and see where things end up for them. They're still the number 4 team in the country, and if they improve to 9-1, we'll see what kind of showing they bring out here tomorrow.
Looking at the numbers in this game, 50% shooting by WashU. They were 67% in the first half, so the 5 straight games they've been 50% shooting. The 3-point ball wasn't there today, Matthew. Just 5 of 20, 0 for 11 in the second half, but they do other good things. They win the battle in the points in the paint, 34-28, and not a ton of turnovers, just 11. They took care of the basketball. Hope, conversely, 36%. When they really needed it in the second half, they shot just 31%. And once again, like it's been a theme all season long, 6 of 25 for 24% from the long ball today.
Yeah, the shooting woes continue for Hope, and today, not one that you're going to want to remember a lot, but you hope tomorrow, revenge time against Muskingum, and a big one to not go under 500. You got to stay above 500 as you head into conference play.
Final numbers individually: WashU Connor May with 14 points in 36 minutes of action. For the Flying Dutchman, Parker Hovey 22 points, 6 rebounds on 9 of 13 shooting. Avery Sanchez with a good effort off the bench, 4 of 9 for 12 points and 13 points for Marcus Warman. 11 of those in the last 5 minutes of action. And how about 10 rebounds for Orion Yant, a career high, 4 points and 10 rebounds. That number escaped me, Matt, but he was really active underneath.
Yeah, and I see the way his game continues to improve. I mean, he got that second start here for himself, and he's somebody that, you know, as he's getting more and more opportunities, getting the start here tonight, like, he's just getting better and better. And I think kind of when he's getting more minutes, I just see him being able to use his endless motor, and there's just times where he's able to get under the basket. I'm like, whoa, I mean, he can just make something out of nothing.
It's a young team. Hope College working their way through. They played a very tough schedule. MIAA play starts next week, but action tomorrow. Hope College will take on Muskingum. They take their 5-5 record against a Muskie team that dropped Olivet. Muskingum at 10-2. WashU now 9-1, taking on a 3-7 Olivet team. Our thanks to Sports Information Director Alan Babbitt for his help in this broadcast today. Steve Secor and Phil Blau, our broadcast crew tonight here on the Anchor Network. Matt Wayner, thanks so much for the call. Good job in doubleheader duty. Good luck in the doubleheader game tomorrow. And I'll see you after that 12 o'clock broadcast. We're on the air at 11:55, the first of 3 straight games on the Anchor Network. For everybody checking in tonight, we say thank you. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.